Azebiki Ashi was born in 1910. Like every other member of her bloodline, she suffered from the Ashi condition. Unlike most Aishi, however, Azebiki was not content to say, "Oh well, I guess that's just the way things are," and patiently wait for the day she would meet the person who would fix her. Instead, she dedicated her youth to pursuit of knowledge and sought a complete understanding of the Aishi condition, its origin, how it worked, and whether or not it would be possible to find a cure. Azebeki was obsessed with fully understanding biological inheritance, dominant traits, recessive traits, and the idea of genes, which was a relatively new concept at that point in history. Unfortunately, because the nature of DNA would not be discovered until 1953. She eventually met her quote-unquote senpai at the age of 18 in 1928. She strongly resisted the urge to murder the other women who pursued him, wishing to prove to herself that she was not a slave to her hereditary condition. But, like most of her relatives, she eventually succumbed to desire to spill the blood of anyone standing between herself and her loved one. Azebeki has lived a remarkably long life. Despite being born in 1910, she is still alive in modern day. At over 110 years of age, she is the oldest living Aishi and is recognized as one of the oldest living human beings in the world. Azebeki has expressed an intense fascination with Ayano, who appears to be an exception to some of the rules of the Aishi condition. Ayano appears to suffer from the Aishi condition more acutely than any of her living relatives, which defies the belief that the condition lessens with each generation. Azebeki has examined Ayano thoroughly and described her from being different from any other Aishi I have ever studied. Her senpai passed away decades ago. Despite spending most of her life relying on him as medicine to elevate the symptoms of her hereditary disease, she doesn't seem to be negatively impacted by his absence from her life. Younger Aishi who are extremely dependent on their senpai are shocked that Azebeki is able to function emotionally or physically without her senpai's presence. Whenever she is questioned about this, she launches into a long diatribe filled with numbers. Most Aishi find it difficult to follow along with her words when she rattles off numbers and percentages like this. Some of them choose to dismiss her words as the babbling of a senile old woman. Others are simply appalled by the way she reduces her deceased husband to a mathematical equation. Nonetheless, all Aishis treat her with respect, acknowledging her long years of research into the shared condition.